All right, guys, 400-plus field goals were kicked in the National Football League. And then on a 56-yarder in overtime, they decide to enforce a new play that a memo was sent out. What do you got on this?
If you watch that play, and this is a game-deciding play in overtime, Damon Harrison at the right guard spot for the Jets has got his arm hooked around the head of the guy. I'm not advocating that should have been a flag either, but when you're in game-deciding plays, the official's position, I don't care what the rule book says, is a discretionary one. Best example I can give is at the end of the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, but a rule's a rule, man. You heard that all week.
Chapter 7, Article 5.
913, 913.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, but you have discretion for this reason. Had they called the letter of the law safety rule, there's an out route that Michael Crabtree had at the goal line in last year's game that was absolute helmet-to-helmet defenseless receiver.
There was contact at the end of the game.
That game would have ended first and goal with the Niners. Your Super Bowl champion right now would be the 49ers if they did the discretionary call on a safety rule. They don't do that because the game's not about them. This seemed to me very ridiculous. I think probably one of the worst calls I've seen.
And it would take forever with all the rules that they have, for all the calls that we don't.
7-8 hour game.
There's so many rules that people have no idea about, and they never call. What they normally do is say, hey, listen, don't do that again. If you do it again, I'm going to throw the flag.
Every team tries to do the borderline little things to help yourself or go ahead.
That piece of paper you got there, if you can't fit the rules of the game on front and back of that side, single space, it shouldn't be in there. We've gotten to be the royal and ancient. We've got 40-page rule book. It's stupid. If the fans don't know it, if the players in the field don't know it, it shouldn't be in there.
I think what he said. All right.